Heather from the Tewksbury Public Library, and I'd like to welcome you to today's Maker Craft, where we will be making pipe cleaner pets. Yours might look something like this, or yours might look a little bit different, but they are two little dogs that have completely been made out of pipe cleaners. So to do that, you'll need 4 of them. I have 4 all in the same color, and that will work well for me. You'll also need a ruler. If you have pom-poms or googly eyes or other kinds of decorations, those will help to give your pet a really fun personality. And you'll also need a little bit of patience today. This project is one that can be a little bit more frustrating and takes a detailed eye and a little bit of slowness and a little bit of persistence. But this is one that I think that we'll have a lot of fun making with a little bit of extra trying. So gather those materials and meet me right back here. To make today's Maker Craft, we'll need to do a lot of measuring with our rulers. It's okay if your measurements aren't totally perfect and precise, but it's important to try to get them as close to accurate as possible, because that will help to make sure that you have enough pipe cleaners to use, and also help to make sure that your pet is a little bit more proportional and help you make sure that your legs are similar heights and your ears are similar. The first thing to do is to bend the tip of one of your pipe cleaners twice. You'll bend it once at 1/4 inch or 1/2 centimeter, and you'll also bend it once at 1 inch. So I'm going to look at 1/2 centimeter and give mine a little bend, and I just put my finger at the centimeter spot so that I would know where to bend it. And then I also need to bend it at 1 inch. So I'll go from that bend and put my thumb down at 1 inch. And then I can go ahead and bend it right in there. So I have my 2 bends, one at 1/4 inch, one at 1 inch. And now hold that 1 inch bend that you made and have the other pipe cleaner loose. And we'll wrap that pipe cleaner around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And so now we'll make the ears, and we'll bring the pipe cleaner up, and we'll bring it over. And we want to bring it over for 1.5 centimeters, so 1.5 centimeters. So I'll just get out my ruler and measure for 1.5 centimeters, and I can see that in there. And I'll bend the pipe cleaner again. And now bring it along the top and look for another 1.5 centimeter on this side. And bend that in as well. And then bring it back up and down. And now that we've made our ears, we're going to go ahead and twist those twice. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so now you can see the beginnings of my dog's face. So now I'm going to take this pipe cleaner, I'm going to wrap it around, and I'm going to push it through from the back to the front, right in the middle of those coils that we just made. And I'm going to pull gently. It's important to not pull too hard. You can adjust as you make it. And now that you have your pipe cleaner coming out the front, there's not a lot of slack. It's pulled pretty tightly. You're going to coil this around in a circle 3 times. 1, 2, 3 to make the snout. You can kind of see that coming in there. And I'm going to add on another pipe cleaner to this first one just by bending the ends together. If you have really long pipe cleaners, you won't need to do this part. But if you have standard pipe cleaners like me, you will. The next thing to do is to push that pipe cleaner right through those coils that you made and push it right through to the back of the head. And you'll pull gently. There's no slack, but you don't want to pull too hard because you don't want it to get bent out of shape. So the next thing to do is to turn it over to the back. So now you're on the back side with this piece coming out. You'll wrap the pipe cleaner over the right ear and underneath, over the left ear and underneath. And then we'll bring the pipe cleaner up from under the ear. We'll bring it up and we'll bring it right down behind that X that we just made, that crossed over part. And we'll gently pull that through. And now you can turn it back around to the front. Bring the ears down. You can make any other adjustments that you might want to make, maybe with a snout or something else. But now you have the startings of your dog's face. The next thing we're going to do is to make the body or the torso, in which will bend the pipe cleaner in a certain way. So we'll kind of have it coming down from the back of the dog. And we'll have a portion here that's straight for about 2 centimeters. Pull out that ruler, get 2 centimeters, and then we'll go up at the end of the 2 centimeters. So you can see this little spot here, 2 centimeters, then we're going up for 1.5 centimeters, pardon. So 1.5, got that there. And we'll bring that down and around, kind of like this. And this will be making the tail. So at this point, we can twist that section that we just made, that little 1.5 centimeter section, to make that tail. And we'll bring the end of the pipe cleaner back towards the front. And we'll wrap it around the neck 2 times. 1, 2. So you can see we made this little shape right in here for the torso. This is our original neck piece from earlier, and this is the piece that we just wrapped around the neck. And I'm going to add on another pipe cleaner just by bending the ends together, because we have a little bit more to do. All right. So I'm going to bring this pipe cleaner down to make a leg that is about 3 centimeters long. All right, so just bend that at the 3 centimeters and bring it back up. So it looks a little bit like that. And we're going to, once we bring this back up, push this through the torso, through that loop that we have for the body, and out the other side. And so we'll do the same thing. You want the legs to be all about the same size. So go ahead and measure about 3 centimeters for the leg. Bend it there and bring it back up. And again, we're going to put that through the torso loop. And now we'll bring the pipe cleaner down the torso to the hind legs and loop it through and down for 3 centimeters and bend. I need to add on another pipe cleaner. Just going to bend the ends together. Bend. Now I'm going to bring that back through the torso loop again so I can make my last leg on my other side. And again, want that leg length to be the same for about 3 centimeters. And bring that back up. All right, and now we'll twist our legs starting from the top down. And this will help to make the dog's legs look a little bit fluffier, look a little bit more realistic. So twist, twist, twist those legs and you can see a difference already. Twist from the top, right on down. All right, so now you have your dog's legs all set. You can adjust it as you need. And now it's time to make that body. So we're going to wrap this pipe cleaner over the tail. So over the tail. And then down between the legs. So it looks a little bit like that. And now we'll wrap up towards the body. And we'll wrap up towards the neck a little bit more tightly on the first go around. And then once you get up to the neck, go ahead and wrap it around the whole neck loosely. And there you have it. If you have another pipe cleaner, you can use that to wrap around the body more and to make a little bit of a fluffier body if you'd like to. You could also gently pull apart your pipe cleaner a little bit. And I was able to just push my end of my pipe cleaner so that it's behind my dog. But if you can't do that, if you have too much left over, you could also try slipping it underneath one of those circles that we just made, or trimming it so that it doesn't stick out and poke you at all. And then you can go ahead and you can pose your dog. You can move its head around, you can move its legs around, and try to give it a nice realistic look. If you'd like to, you can glue on some eyes or glue on a nose, or you can leave it plain as well. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me for today's Maker Craft, where we made pipe cleaner pets. I hope you had as much fun making them as I did. You could always, if you have different color pipe cleaners, you can make different style pets or dogs. You could also change the ears and make them a little bit pointy. You could just try out bending them up and seeing how you like it. And if you don't like it, you can bend them right back down. That's the nice thing about a pipe cleaner. I hope you had a great time today, and I hope to see you soon in the library. Please feel free to join us for next week's Maker Craft. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.